Good afternoon, fellow golfers. Just a quick post as promised. Just a little bit today I want to talk about sort of key, I think, beliefs or core basics, as I would call them, that we all need in our golf swing. Everyone I teach is different. There are different flexibilities, heights, ages, genders, sizes, wants from the game, and so on. So you can't really tailor one swing to everyone. It can't work that way, and I don't believe it ever can work that way. One method cannot suit all. But if we were to look at core basics that all good players do, all good players adhere to, the more of those kind of boxes we can tick, the better player you're always going to be. So I always have three, I think, that I start off with for anyone I'm teaching, and I'm just going to quickly go through those. We'll talk about them more at a later date, but I'm just going to go through those three core basics. And I think the way I would word it is the same as if I was playing any sport. This isn't just golf, it's a sport that requires leverage and pressure. So if I was going to throw this ball as far as I can, if I was going to play tennis, if I'm creating any sport that requires leverage, the number one, as I say, there's three things. The number one I would say is we need to create weight movement. So logically, we need to move our weight onto our back foot to move the weight forward onto our front foot, if you like. So to create leverage, we need to move our weight back and through, but just moving our weight back and through will not create any real power. It creates some, but not the power that we want. So the second thing we require is some resistance within that. So I want to move my weight onto my back foot, but I need to do it with a bit of, as you can hear in my voice, a bit of resistance. So we do that if I was throwing a ball, I want to create a bit of resistance. If I was pitching a ball in baseball, or if I was throwing a punch, I would want to move back. I'd always want my weight to move onto my right back foot, but I can't allow the weight just to move all the way around. And by the same token, I see this a lot. I see a lot of people who don't move their weight onto their back foot. Now, once we're here, we've obviously got nowhere to go other than the other way. So, number one, we need weight movement. Number two, we need resistance. And I would say the third thing, we can talk a little bit about playing it another day, but the third thing we require is width. So it's all very well creating a really nice coil and stretch, or whatever you want to call it here, but if my hands are very close to me, immediately takes all of that power away. If I'm playing tennis or whatever, you might beat me with that way. So we need width, we need our hands away from us, we need this kind of nice wind up of width here, and we need to create a bit of stretch and a bit of weight motion into that right side, which will allow us to fire back the other way. And we've all got to do that to a lesser or greater degree, depending on time, flexibility, ability, age, and so on. Thanks, I hope that makes sense, and keep your eyes peeled for the next video.
Afternoon, just want to ask a quick favour of people, please. I've got a new website, Simon Page Golf. If you could go and have a look at that, I think it's .co.uk. Also TikTok, YouTube and Instagram, please, Simon Page Golf. If you could follow, like and share, or whatever the modern thing you have to do is. I think CFAX was as advanced as I got, so anything you could do to help would be fantastic and really appreciated. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.